what's up, guys?
And it starts with ghosts.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here. We're back with another Minecraft Let's Play. So let's get right into the news.
You
I
lie.
like how we're mixing up two different peoples.
You're not scarce. It's not a let's play.
Yes, it
And
is.
there's no news.
Yes, there is.
We're not,
Not
what?
really.
What is his name? Keemstar.
It's
Yeah.
old news, so how can you call it news?
It might be new news to some people.
Yeah.
You know, we might convert some people to like Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that, did you?
Yeah. People might get into Dark Souls when they see Mr. Fister Roboto.
Mr. Fister.
Alright.
Okay,
So
that's how we
that's our
guard.
intro.
Or when they see me beat people to death with
Beautiful.
a giant blood mallet.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Tale as old as time.
episode 6 of What the Cluck. Today we will be talking about Fromsoft. I am joined by Ghost and Trixie.
Hey,
Trixie?
what's up?
Why are you saying your own name with like a question mark, like you're not aware?
Do you not know your own name?
Like
I didn't know if
Trixie?
you were waiting. I didn't know if you were waiting for me to
Alright.
introduce
Are
myself.
you
And
becoming?
that's how you did it?
Are you becoming? The name of? Are you getting Alzheimer's?
I wasn't picking up on cues at all. What,
No,
you're saying because I'm
not
old?
at all. Ah,
Actually, there's some young people who have actually had Alzheimer's.
Hmm.
that is true.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's not relative to only old people.
Uh, so we're gonna start with our usual on what everyone's been up to. Who wants to start us off?
Oh my god, I guess I gotta do it again.
Look, she's still trying to
Gee, I
figure out what her
guess.
name is.
Look, it's usually Ghost. Ghost usually goes first. Like, he loves the sound of his voice, so I let him have it. Just
Oh no,
go,
please
man.
don't. I don't
No, no,
like the
no.
sound of
I
my
will
own
wait.
voice.
I am a patient
No,
person. I
I
will
would
wait.
rather. I would rather cut my
Yeah.
vocal cords out and not speak. I hate the sound of my own voice.
Mm. No, by all
Yeah,
means.
same. Alright, go ahead, Ghost. What you been playing?
A bit of different things, some Bloodborne here and there,
Yeah?
some
That's
yeah.
different.
I generally play different things during the day.
Oh, there's a daytime you and a nighttime you.
Yes,
So at night you
that's
play the same things, but during the day you play different things.
yes. For quite a while, I'll generally play
Okay.
something new until around 6.
And
Yeah,
then what?
but
What happens?
Destiny,
Then the
Destiny,
transformation
Destiny
begins.
happens.
Destiny. Anything I've
That's
already
what I
played
was
about a
thinking.
million,
Some sort of transformation.
anything that I play about a million times goes in that time slot. But
Ah,
some
okay.
Fallout, I'm playing some Fallout New Vegas until my surface got cracked. Big sad for that one.
Wow.
it
What
adds
happened?
to the role play, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, old technology, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, not much more than that. Haven't been really playing anything new. Just kind of waiting for Elden Ring,
Okay. And
which we'll
who were
talk
you
about later.
siding with on Fallout? Like who are you gonna side with? Or are you gonna side
Oh,
with anyone?
I'm playing New Vegas, so I'm gonna side with Yes Man.
Yes Man. You like the
You know
Yes Man?
yeah, the shortest path.
Oh,
I
okay.
speedrun it. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna side with that man. Yeah, that man. You know that man
Yeah, that man.
using that gun. No, that's
Guys are
about all
being
I've been
so
playing.
cryptic.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, that's the name of the gun. That gun.
Yeah.
I'm
a
doing
really good
terrible
pistol.
already.
But yeah, no, that's about it.
Okay, you been watching
Been
anything?
playing. I'm rewatching a show.
What you watching?
Factor Fake Paranormal Files.
What is that?
Mmm.
Uh, the show where a group of people try to disprove or prove YouTube videos they find, whether they're fact or fake.
Oh,
They'll test
okay.
it, scientifically test it using different methods.
So like, kind of like MythBusters, but for like YouTube
Yeah,
videos. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
paranormal things. Yeah,
Paranormal stuff.
paranormal
Specifically.
YouTube videos, the spooky stuff.
Ooh.
You know.
Ah.
Ooh.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I used to watch it on
I've
Sci-Fi all
seen
the
it.
time.
Yeah, a
Used
long
to
time
come
ago.
on. I like that show.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever.
I bought it for a while ago on Xbox. They had it on sale. Like, damn, man, I gotta buy it. But yeah,
Okay,
nothing
so it's
really
not on
new.
like a streaming platform
No,
or nothing.
haven't really watched anything new. Been kind of watching that here and there. I guess technically I've been watching more of Archer.
Oh yeah, are you on the last season or where you at?
Yeah, I just got to the first episode of the last season.
Okay, you'll
I like it
probably
so
end up
far.
finishing that before us.
Yeah, very likely. Very likely.
Yeah, the last season's pretty good.
Yeah, nothing really new. Been watching.
Okay. Yeah.
That's about all I got.
Trixie.
Trixie.
Playing wise, we've been playing a good bit of Apex here lately.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back in the swing of
Pots.
that. It's been fun. I'm enjoying the crap out of it, even though I suck. But that's,
Enjoying the
with
crap
pretty
out of it.
much every. I'm
Ew.
enjoying the crap out of it. I love the crap bit because it's like,
That is the best
it's
bit.
the softest. No, it's the most malleable. It's the easiest to mold and mash into my liking. Um, but yeah, it's been fun. We've won a few matches since we got back on, and it's been,
Yeah.
God, probably a year or longer since I've touched it. Longer, I'm sure.
Yeah, we
In the
don't have
words of
anything from
PUBG,
like
you got a
years.
winner chicken dinner.
Man, we got some chicken dinners
Yeah.
out of this thing. Yeah,
Got what, 5?
Yeah.
out of this crap. Yeah,
Since we started
5.
playing?
Yeah. According to my
Damn.
tracker. Not bad.
According
go.
to the tracker.
One of them that I clenched on my own. I mean, not on my own. Like you were there, and
You clinched it.
well, yeah, I clenched
Yeah.
it. Yeah, by myself. Because chicken was down.
Yeah.
And that's a very rare feat for me to have the staying power to go
To
ahead and
clinch it.
clinch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't normally do those sort of things.
She got the final kill. It went
did.
on
You got
her
that.
thingy. Her tracker.
You got the team the dub, the W.
Yeah.
At the dubs.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
other
You
than
got the
that, just still
W.
some Fantasy Star, getting my character up to the
Oh,
cap,
you.
up to the level
Mm-mm.
cap, and getting my gear leveled up.
Don't mind
The
me.
limit break done on it and such, and I finally got to a point where I can take on Dark Falls, and just gotta wait for him to actually show up so that I can fight him.
I like his weapons. They're very colorful.
Yeah. Got cool weapons.
I made the purchase of the jet boots, and I did not regret it. They are very, very colorful.
Yeah, I got one of the newer weapons. What's it called? The Sinquin?
Yeah.
Something like
Something or
that.
other? I
Something
haven't
like that.
really had a chance to test it out or anything, but I
Yeah.
got one. Leveled it up. But that's pretty cool to at least get that far. Especially, with as much as I've been working, it's hard to get on and find the time to crank that stuff out and actually be able to play all the event stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be there. Other than that, I think we haven't really played much Rogue Company
Mm-hmm.
recently. Overwatch, the
No.
event's over on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed out on a couple of skins there.
They weren't very good.
Because no
I
Total
didn't.
Mayhem. Yeah, they weren't really that great, but I just like having them, as a collector or whatever. It's not that big a deal. There's so many skins I don't have and will never have. So what difference does it make? But still, I love Total Mayhem, but of course when they have the events, they only have Total Mayhem in the rotation like once during the week.
Yeah.
But any other time, it's like every other day. So it really kind of pisses me off that they do that shit. Like, oh, well, it's random. No, it's fucking not. It's every other day normally. And then when you throw out an event, you're like, oh, we're only gonna make it random once a week. Like, well, that's not really random, is it? Bags when you're controlling it, dickheads. But whatever. Um, let's see. What else have we been playing?
You've been playing that shark thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I really do just kind of want to finish that out, and I'm kind of I'm not normally much of a completionist, but I do like to try to finish out everything. So I've been going back through all the different areas and trying to gather all the different
Oh no!
license plates and challenges, do all
Run!
the challenges and stuff
Yeah.
for every area. But I like it. It's a fun little game. I like eating people, demolishing things, and wrecking
Okay.
ships.
Cut that.
There's some red flags there.
I know, I've got some deeply rooted anger issues that I work out through video game play. I don't take out on,
I think your enjoyment
real
of eating
people.
people is more than just anger issues.
Yeah. I think that's something else there.
It's hunger issues. What are you talking about?
Mmm.
Hunger issues. Yeah,
Hangry.
I'm just starving. Hangry, yeah.
Hangry.
When a Snickers won't do.
Angry.
Yeah.
Um,
You're not
I
you when
think
you're
that's it for
hungry.
playing. I'm not me anytime, really. Hungry or satiated. I'm just not me. I'm someone else. Good God, what is that thing? What is that thing with the crystals all over it? Jesus Christ, it's coming after me! Oh my God, it's coming this way.
A giant
Yeah, what's
crystal
this
lizard.
crystal dog thing? Ah! God, he's so fast! What do I
Uh,
do?
what you been watching?
Oh God! I don't know. What have I been watching? Rewatching Santa Clarita Diet just because it's wonderful. Oh God,
Just
guy.
focus.
Hashtag
Focus.
bring back Santa Clarita.
Shit! I just lost
Focus.
144 souls. Yes, hashtag bring back Santa Clarita Diet because that show was amazing. It's so great. And it's rewatchable. I could watch it a million times over again. And never really get tired of it. I mean, I might, drop it for a little bit, but I'll be back.
Oh,
Always be back.
that sounds like a threat.
Are you threatening me?
No, they want me back, I'm pretty sure. Finally got the new season of Disenchantment. Super stoked about that. Watching that. It's not as good as previous seasons.
I think the
but
first
it's good.
season is still the best.
Yeah, the first season of everything is always the best. Because that's where they kind of set everything up and they're trying a little
Lord,
harder to
I'm gonna die.
get you hooked. Once they've got you hooked, they quit trying so hard. Rick and Morty. Working our way through that.
Watch that sperm episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was
Please no.
disturbing. It was disturbing. It's probably the most unnecessary episode ever in the history of episodes of anything. I'm still a little traumatized. I'm trying to block it from my memory.
Are you freaking serious?
Nope.
Been watching Boondocks when I have it
Boondocks,
on.
yeah. Classic.
Classic.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Never gets old. Still cracks me up. But God,
It
I love the
cracks
Bob
you.
Ross episode. Yeah, it cracks me. It cracks me pretty
It
good.
cracks you.
Right over the head.
Bob Ross episode.
The Bob Ross episode is the best.
It cracks you real good.
What else? Other than that, I think that's all we've really been doing here lately. We finished our murder.
Yeah.
Episode.
Murder.
It was, yeah, it was. It's all right.
They always end it with like the worst cops ever.
Yeah, they don't end well.
Like, we went to their house, they said, yeah, I murdered this guy, and then we said, have a good day, and left. And then our boss yelled at us because we didn't arrest them.
And we went straight back there and arrested them because we were told to. Like, good on you. Good on you.
Well, I'm glad at least somebody told you to do it.
Sounds a little confusing.
Somebody knew what was supposed to happen. Yeah, it's so weird. It's weird. And
Somebody
it's
deserves
the
their job.
two-parters that are like that.
Yeah, it's always the two-parter.
It's like, well, it shouldn't have been a two-parter. It should have been one part where
Right.
you just freaking followed all the clues and got the bad guy. Like, we're done. It's closed. But no, because we fumbled around and screwed up and had to like investigate the department. You know, there was some internal investigations and all this other stuff. It's like, good lord,
That's a
that
big
should be the story right there.
Yes, going.
Not that you caught this killer.
Yeah.
Just how shitty your department was run. That you couldn't catch the killer
Yeah.
for I don't know how many years it was that one guy was still out there. He's the one who reported. He was like, yeah, I think this guy did it.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So they like follow that lead and didn't even
Yeah, this guy
question.
that knows every single one of the victims, and they didn't even look into his background or anything. Like,
We had
you
no
think it's
reason
just a
to
coincidence
believe
that he
was a
knows everybody
suspect.
that's been murdered?
So dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb. But I'm sure they learned a lot of lessons there.
Yeah.
That the department sucks.
Mm-hmm. They're just really bad at their jobs. God. So bad.
Yes. Alright, anything else?
I'm trying to think, but really hard when I'm playing Dark Souls. No, nothing I can think of.
Nothing.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Chicken probably come up with some stuff that I forgot.
I don't know. I don't know what else you've been watching.
Ozark. I'm still watching that
There you
while I
go.
cook.
There you go, you
So
thought
good.
of one.
I did! I thought it was all by myself. Look at that. Look at that. All proud. Yeah, but you guys don't care about that.
Tell us about it.
Meh.
No? Won't talk
No.
about it?
Meh. No, it's better that you watch it than I tell you about it. I mean, so it's gotten pretty predictable. Actually, it's been pretty predictable
I probably
from,
won't ever watch
from the
it.
get-go, but
As
now it's
most
getting
shows tend
really
to be.
predictable. Where I'm
Oh.
like, okay, well, I know that guy's gonna die. Well, I know so-and-so's gonna kill this guy now because that's, for dramatic effect. I know that's how
Yeah.
that's gonna go down. I can't say exactly when, but before it happens, I'm like, okay, here's where it happens. I'm just waiting for them to, anticipate my prediction, and then,
Hate.
and then prove me wrong, but they never do. It's just it happens every time the way I think it's going to. I'm like, okay, well, it's still a kind of a fun show, an interesting show, not really fun, but it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind
Okay.
of thing that got me out of, like, what is that? The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I was just like,
The show went on
"Ah,
for way
there's no
too long.
point in even
So
watching this
predictable.
anymore. I already know what's gonna happen."
Isn't it still going?
Yeah,
I think so.
Why?
Like, none of the
Think
original characters are there anymore, I
Daryl
think?
is still.
Oh yeah,
He's the main
Daryl. And
character
Carol,
now?
probably.
Daryl and Carol, yeah, I think they're
Daryl
the
and
main
Carol.
people now.
Daryl and Carol.
Daryl and Carol.
Daryl
I
and
never heard
Carol.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in that show
That show
anymore.
should have
Nor do I
ended
care.
like 10 seasons ago.
Oh, show. So.
Fried chicken.
Okay.
Your turn.
So, Lane. Fallout 4 still. Just run around with mods. Like she said, Apex. Been playing a lot of Apex. Finished off my anniversary stuff.
Yeah, you
Hot
did that
packs.
today, right?
Yeah. All the skins, all the anniversary skins that I got are for characters I don't own. So,
Oh, fuck it. Epic.
pretty cool. Can't wait
Nice.
to get one of those characters so I can use the skins.
Yeah.
Random
It would
serve.
make it. It would be pretty nice, right?
Yeah, it would be nice. Randoms are terrible as always. What else have I been playing? Touched a little bit of Sekiro on my
Sekiro.
playthrough where I've made it harder on myself, and it's not going well. I'm kind of stuck. But
You're kinda stuck.
yeah, I'm stuck on Juro.
No. I don't think I'll ever. It'll be a while before I ever finish that game.
I have part 2 of my stream on YouTube that you can check out if you want. I don't beat him on there, but I do get him close.
Yeah, Nachiro.
But I do beat a bunch of other stuff. Show off some little secret rooms and things like that. But what else? I feel like I've been playing something else. I know I booted up Forza a little bit, just to see what was going on there.
Haven't played that game in a while.
What's going on there?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm not listening. Good.
Yeah, you're not missing that.
Excellent.
Yeah. Other than those things, I think that's kind of it. I played Dark Souls 2 last night a little bit.
Because
I don't know. Just felt like playing Dark Souls 2.
okay, getting excited for the podcast tonight, I assume.
I wanted to power stance great swords for a little bit.
Yeah, that's always
Get
fun
that
to
urge.
do.
Yeah.
That little twitch.
Gotta get ready for Elden Ring, the power stance, more
Yeah.
great swords.
Gotta get ready for the power stancing and Elden. Looking forward to that.
Alright, what you been watching? Yeah.
Watching. So, Boondocks. Watching a ton of that. No, not Attack on Titan. Teen Titans.
Cannon Busters.
Cannon Busters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another show they need to freaking bring back.
Yeah. Yeah, the original good Teen Titans. I've been watching that.
Yeah. Old school stuff.
The original Teen Titans.
Yeah, when they were still funny.
Yeah.
When the show was actually meaningful.
Yeah, when they actually did stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get through season of Sword Art Online, but it's kind of awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Awful.
yeah, I just really don't care about anything that's happening. It's another VR game, but they're not stuck in it anymore. There's some girl that went missing, but they don't give you a reason to care that she's missing. But they're going to go save her. And they don't even know if she's a real
Kiriko still
person.
the main character?
Yes. He's still
Wow,
the
they
main.
actually kept the main character.
Yeah.
I thought they would replace him by now. Someone else you don't care about.
He's been captured or something, and he's in the VR space. I guess he's stuck to get out, but his little waifu harem thing group are gonna go in and try and save him.
Hmm.
You know, all his
It's one of
girls.
those seasons.
Yeah. So
Ugh, that sounds gross.
it's not a very good season. I would say the first season was really the only good season. Second season was it was okay.
There we go again. Just the first season.
Yeah,
The only way to go.
but even then, the first season wasn't all that, to be honest. I think they rushed the first season.
Hmm.
But I think that's it for what I've been watching. Can't think of anything else.
Ow, fucker!
Rude.
Sorry. He shot me with a flaming arrow.
Oh no.
God. Now I gotta go sit at the bonfire. Freaking heal up.
Alright, so y'all ready to get into this Fromsoft talk?
Believe so.
God, I've died at this boss like 15 times already.
What? Pro player like you?
I'm
How does
trying to
that
punch
happen?
him to death. It's
Oh.
not going well.
Oh, you go.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I might abandon that and just equip my weapon. I'm gonna try like maybe one. Okay, so since we're all playing a FromSoft game, let's talk about our FromSoft experience. You know, like
Good.
what games, what games
That's all I
we
need to say.
played and
Hmm.
whatnot.
Good.
Brown noser. Jeez.
And how we got into FromSoft stuff or didn't get into FromSoft stuff.
I try not to get into FromSoft stuff.
Yeah.
I'd
I'm
say
kind
we
of
start
forced
off with
into it.
you, chicken,
So,
in this segment.
my first foray into FromSoft was with Dark Souls 1, and it was awful. It was free on 360, and my friend who had played it before was like, "Oh yeah, you should play it. It'll be a fun game." And I died like 20 times on the first boss because I didn't know about that secret little pathway on the side there. And Rage quit the game and said I'd never play it again.
Which friend was this?
This was Blade Killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the one that told me to do that. I guess I can take it. Doesn't matter. He also convinced Cade to play it as well. Which, you know, that wouldn't out as well. Then flash forward to Dark Souls 2 coming out, and I decided to give it another shot. We rented it on Redbox, and I got pretty far on it, so I decided to go ahead and just buy it, because I was like, you know what, I'm doing alright. And I did watch a guide, because I hated Dark Souls 1 so much that I was like, you know, I'm gonna watch a guide through this entire thing. And so, I did that. And after that is actually whenever I started liking Dark Souls. Went back to Dark Souls 1, still couldn't beat it. Then Dark Souls 3 came out. I beat that game. Then went back to Dark Souls 1. Finally beat that. And then got Bloodborne. And took forever, but I beat that.
I love
And-
that game.
and
God damn it.
and then Sekiro came out, and I only recently beat that.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah,
But you beat it.
I
That's what
did.
really matters.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's sort of how I got into like Fromsoft games and fell in love with them. After 2, I stopped watching guides until after I finished a game. Then I'd watch guides on like where to find these items that I was never going to find. They were behind a illusionary wall that I would never hit. Or do NPC quests, and they're like, you got to meet them at these points, but don't do this at this point, and there's no way I would ever figure that out either.
That's what gets me.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know this stuff unless you watch like a video or something?
Yeah.
Somebody tells you.
Yeah, I don't know how.
You'll never figure it out.
This stuff out.
It's rigged. The whole game is rigged.
And I played a little bit of Demon. Well, I played quite a bit of Demon Souls. I think I got close to beating it, but yeah, haven't completed that one yet. Yeah, I think that's my FromSoft. Well, so I've played some of their other games. Like I know I've played an Armored Core game before. Hated that, I think. And they did Tenchu E?
Yes, they did.
Which I think I remember enjoying.
Bring that game back.
So long ago. Yeah, they really got to bring Tenchu back. That's why I really like Sekiro, because it reminds me of Tenchu. But yeah, that's my FromSoft experience.
Go in descending order of enjoyment. I guess with me checking out the same amount of enjoyment, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I, for the longest time, didn't know what a Dark Souls game was until Chicken over here seemed almost I didn't say forced, but he got me to play the first Dark Souls, and I absolutely hated it.
As a cruel joke.
I despise that cruel joke to this day still.
Oh man.
Figured the series wasn't for me until I saw Dark Souls 2 at GameStop. Grabbed it, and Chicken went through some of it with me. Didn't finish the 360 version of that game.
Yeah.
Then Scholar the First Sin came out, and I got that. Played the hell out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think you bought it sort of before the Scholar, like a little bit before the Scholar version came out, right? Like that's why we never finished it.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it because it was on GameStop for cheap spam. I'll give the game I bought both Dark Souls games.
Yeah.
Didn't really play the first one, but okay, get back on topic again. Played the hell out of Dark Souls 2, beat it with Chicken, and Chicken went through it together. After that, every subsequent playthrough I kind of went through by myself.
Yep.
Then Dark Souls 3 came out, and I was given that by Chicken. Love that game pretty much. The game was great.
Yeah.
Didn't really play much of Demon Souls. I played a small amount of it. I just recently acquired Sekiro. I haven't really played much of that. Didn't play Armored Core. didn't know what it was, and I like Tenchu Z. Good game. That's about all I could really say. I don't want to drag on too long about it.
Do you remember a lot about it? I don't. I know I played it, but I
Tenchu?
don't really remember
Yeah, I remember a
much
bit about
about playing it.
I remember a bit about playing Tenchu.
Yeah.
Played kind of like Sekiro, but more focused on the stealth.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh no, I died. Well, that's about it for me. Trixie, it's time for you to make your opinion known on the From Software experience.
Must I? I don't really fully remember my first. I'm sure it was on Dark Souls 1
Probably.
on the 360, and I
Probably another cruel
remember.
joke.
Yeah, well, no, I remember you telling me about people hating the game so much that they were like literally taking the disc out back when you had to actually buy the disc to the game.
Mhm.
And throwing it out the window or throwing it in the driveway and running it over a few times, and I was like, well, that seems extreme. And then I played it and I realized what they were talking about. I'm like, well, yeah,
It was no
I
longer
could see where they
extreme.
would do that. No, it wasn't extreme. It was totally justified. Like, screw this game. Like, it makes me want to throw my entire Xbox out the window because screw this game. I've lost, like, tens of thousands of souls, where I could have leveled up and could be doing better and could wear
Yeah.
this armor where I wouldn't die so much, or, have this weapon where I could kill these douchebags. And
Mhm.
the game is so freaking hard for me because I'm more of a button spammer than a calculated uh, tactician.
Yeah.
So not being able to just, spam X or, the trigger or whatever to kill something was difficult for me, and having to really time my attacks and dodge at the right time, and all this, or block or parry or whatever. I'm like, well, that's, if I do it, it's on accident. It's because I'm spamming buttons and I'm like, I accidentally hit the right button at the right time.
Yeah.
So just it wasn't my kind of game at the time. So I tried not to play any more Fromsoft games
How did that go?
unless you made me. Well, it doesn't go well because you're bossy and
So
pushy,
bossy.
and
Oh yeah.
yeah. And I hate to see a disappointed look on your face. So I'm like,
Hmm.
you'll hand me the controller, you're like, just try it, just try it. So with every new sequel to the game, it's
Mhm.
like, just try it. You tried to get me to find something that I would like about the game enough to keep playing it or to play it with you or whatever. And I'm like, all right. So it wasn't until Dark Souls 3 that, I mean, I just don't like really dingy, dark, depressing games.
Yeah.
I need to have some sort of light, some sort of, I don't know.
So you need it to be
E-
light
even
souls.
even no, not necessarily. Just even in the darkness, I need to be able to find the beauty in it, and I couldn't see the beauty in the first two,
There's
but I do
beauty.
see it.
It's called the scenery.
I understand, but I couldn't see it. All I saw was anger,
I will
hatred,
not be taking that shortcut because I can't get it to work.
It's all
homicide, lots
red.
and lots of homicide. Yeah, I just wanted to kill people because, I'd lost so many souls on this game. I'd wasted so much time defeating things and gathering souls only to lose them forever, and it's really upsetting.
Well,
So
that'll teach you.
Dark Souls 3 got me, I was like, it really is, it's a very well done game. It's a very well designed, well thought out game. And just because I suck at it doesn't mean it's a bad game. I just suck at it. Um, so I have an appreciation for the game.
Yeah.
Um, And so I was like, well, if they can make something more colorful, or maybe a little bit faster, attacks and gameplay and that sort of thing, I'd be more interested. And then along comes Sekiro, and I'm like, all right, that's more my speed. And I really suck at that one. I haven't defeated a single boss on my own. I don't know
No.
what boss I'm on, but Chicken has defeated all of them for me. I can fight the little guys, no problem. I can go through and repeatedly go through the levels and kick everybody's butt. But when it comes to the bosses, I don't know. I don't have the it. Whatever it is, I don't have it. But I do like the game, and I like the gameplay, and I like the graphics and the art style, and I'm really impressed
Sorry,
with what From Software does with their
I was
games.
choking on water.
Derp derp.
Things keep going down the wrong pipe today, huh?
Yeah, I was laughing
God, I
while I
cannot
was
reach this
drinking, and
stupid thing.
it just went down. I was like, oh, I better mute myself before I start dying on the mic.
Alright, so
That did not go over well.
For the fact of the matter, though, is I have beat Dark Souls 1 nowadays. Didn't point that out, but I have.
yeah. You beat the remaster, right? You never beat the original, like,
And, no,
360
I didn't
version.
beat the original version.
No.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
no difference with remaster, so I'm sure I could do it.
Yeah, there's no difference. Other than things will
But
look a
someone's
little
going to
more
tell me there's.
pixelated.
Someone will say there's a difference at one point.
Yeah. There's
Alright, fuck it,
still
I'm moving on.
issues. Like, they didn't even fix a lot of the issues that were in
No,
there.
they just made it look better.
Yeah, they just updated the graphics a little bit. So let's move on to the next thing. What is your favorite thing about FromSoft games and or the studio itself?
Soul crushing difficulty.
You like that it's very difficult?
Yes. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
It removes that false insecurity the other games give you.
Yeah.
Gets you out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like the game is like treating you like a
Babying you in any
child.
way.
Yeah. Like the game knows you're an adult. And you'll
Yeah.
figure something out.
It's basically treating you like a child, but if you were throwing that child down a flight of stairs without telling him how to survive.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the boss design, really, and the locations.
Yeah.
The game generally has beautiful scenery and well designed bosses, even though some of them are, what's the word I'm looking for? Disturbing to look at.
Yeah. But they're interesting. They're always something
Yeah,
interesting.
I could give you an example of the Gaping Dragon.
Yeah.
I
Very
hate that thing.
strange, but kind of neat.
Yeah, it's neat.
You're like, who would come up with this?
What kind of drugs were they on when they
Yeah.
made that?
Somebody should drug test Miyazaki.
But yeah, that's about all I could think of. We'll get into the other things that I like more when we get to probably smaller sections about that. So
Yeah.
I won't
We'll go into the
tread too much on
breakdown
it.
on that.
That's what I mainly like about the games.
Okay.
So, Chicken, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, as somebody that likes making levels, I like the level design. The levels are always cool. Like I don't know how many times just for school that I went and took like screenshots in this game to use for different projects. Um, the world design is just so cool to look at, and the story that it tells, like that's what I always try to do with levels that I make, is that I try to have like a story be told with the level design itself. Because Fromsoft, I mean, their games, they do it so well. You know, you look around and you can sort of piece together what's happened in the worlds. You know, and I know, like, technically, you know, they're not the most impressive graphics out there, but they still put so much detail into their worlds. And the quality, you know, that FromSoft has with their games. I mean, I know that there are bugs that exist in these games, but I encounter almost none. It's very rare that I ever encounter a bug in their game.
What are some of the bugs
Oh, I mean, I don't.
Man.
people do get?
Mainly some graphical things.
Yeah, like sometimes
Maybe
stuff
some
doesn't
glitches.
like load in or whatever. You know, sometimes people might fall through the map.
Or you
Things
might
like
fall through the map.
Yeah.
But those issues are very few and far between, though.
Yeah. And I know that there's usually, like, people will find some way to, like, duplicate things. There'll be, like, a duplication glitch and stuff like that. But, you know, it's so few and far between that it really doesn't matter, you know? But yeah, that's what I love most about their games. And I mean, the combat's fun. It's some of the most fun melee combat, really. It has a lot of different tactics that you can use. You know, there's so many different play styles that you can have in their games.
God bless.
You know, like some people use all the different items that you can pick up. I hardly ever use any items ever.
I don't either. I kind of forget about them.
Yeah, like there's so many different ways that you can play through this game.
I think Bloodborne's the only game where I've actually used the assorted items I get.
Yeah. Yeah, I think even on that game, I hardly ever used anything. Like, I almost never used even the gun. Pretty much just running around with my big sword. But, yeah, that's what I like about their games, their studio. Trixie?
What do I like? I don't know. Oh god, I like it when I don't have to fight these big bosses and I only have frickin' 3 Estus flasks. Oh god. Well, that was just gonna happen. I was gonna die no matter what.
Oh, speaking of so is that your final answer?
No, what do I do like I like the gameplay. I suck at it, but I like it. I like that you have to be methodical and tactical and really think out how you're going to attack and kind of figure out what is the best way to dodge or parry or whatever it is you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff, on the little guys, it's easy for me to figure out. On the bosses, it's I don't know if I'm just in such panic that my brain freezes and I can't. I don't know. I can't come up with a good strategy for killing them. I need you or somebody, sitting here next to me telling me what to do. Like, what
Attack.
button to
Attack.
push and when. Yeah. That's helpful. I just did that and got my ass kicked, so that did me no good. There's more to it than that, but
don't get hit.
The level
Attack.
designs are very well done. They're very well thought out.
Yeah.
big enough and open enough areas to escape or use, use items to block attacks and hide and be able to drink an Estus flask while not being attacked and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful, especially Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
I mean, just like this little scene
Dang
that I'm
souls.
looking at here in the first area where you're looking at this I don't know, tower off in the distance and these archways and then there's snow-capped mountains surrounding it and I don't know, it's just the trees with the roots, just kind of jutting out of the ground here and there and
Mhm.
there are all these tombstones and every brick is placed a certain way to make things look, like it's, they're just in ruins. Things are just in ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's some beauty in that. And then of course, you got your little bonfires here, the little beacon of hope, um, that I'm always on the
Yeah,
lookout
that's
for.
made from the bone and ashes of other undead.
Yeah. Nothing
Yeah,
says
see,
hope like that.
yeah,
Makes
it
us
gives you
hope
hope.
like
It's
bone and
like,
ash.
yeah, to save your worthless life, It's like they sacrifice themselves to save your worthless life. And you're gonna lose, 150,000 souls, before it's all
Those
said
are
and
rookie
done.
numbers.
But it's still, yeah, for sure. And that's as far as I'm willing to get before I just stop playing the game. I'm like, this game, I'm not playing anymore. Packing up my toys and going home. Um, yeah. I like the assortments of armor and weapons and how
Mhm.
unique each one is.
Yeah.
Those are all very well thought out as well, where
Yeah.
where certain armor sets will have, give you certain abilities, but kind of leave you open in other areas, so you have to use everything wisely. You have to choose wisely and then be able to use it effectively. And while I'm also not good at doing that, I like the idea of it that you have to know how to do that. It takes some intelligence and
Mhm.
some skill to play the game. I don't have either of those things, but I like that you need them to play the game. It's something to aspire to, I guess, and I'm just too lazy to do it. I'd rather just run and gun. Spray and pray. Blow things up, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
mean,
I
the
also
weapons and
like,
armor look cool, unlike in a lot of other games.
yeah, yeah, they're unique and they're cool and they're well thought out. They didn't just slap something together and be like, "Oh yeah, it's a sword." Can't you tell? Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's a sword like any other freaking sword. Yeah,
Like you want to
great.
know what your weapon can do whenever you see it. Like you're like, this thing looks
Mm-hmm.
cool. I want to go hit something with it and see what it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're all rather special.
Mhm.
They're not just some generic, oh, this is a halberd or whatever.
Yeah.
There's unique features about it, not just in how you use it or how you wield it or its abilities or whatever, but also in its appearance.
Mhm.
It's really cool, very well done.
Yeah.
Lots of work went into that. And then I appreciate the studio for sticking with that, for hearing, people like me complain about it being too hard or I don't understand or,
Mhm.
whatever. But they stick to it and they're like, okay, well we can make it, we can make a different kind of game, but very, very similar, and maybe this will be more your speed. But we're not going to dumb it down for you. We're never going to dumb it down for you. You either rise to the occasion or you don't. But they'll make the games different enough to where they'll appeal to somebody.
Mhm.
So even though like Dark Souls 1 and 2 didn't really appeal to me, I like Dark Souls 3. And I
Yeah.
like Sekiro, but and I think I've seen Bloodborne, but I've not played it, but it looks like an interesting game. It doesn't really look like my kind of game. But then testing out Elden Ring, I'm like, hells yeah, I'll play the hell out of this game. So but still, they don't sacrifice quality or gameplay or story or
Yeah.
difficulty or anything like that just to appease you. They'll find something else to draw you in.
Mhm. Yeah, like all
So
those
I
people
have an
asking for
appreciation for
easy
that.
mode.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I like about the studios, that they won't sacrifice integrity just to appease the
Yeah.
masses or appease the
Dark Souls
whiners anyway.
doesn't need an easy mode.
Yeah, nobody should need an easy mode. If you need an easy mode, maybe you shouldn't play
Man,
the game.
that's
You,
that's
you need to
something
go play like
we'll talk
Solitaire
about
or
because I totally forgot I
Candyland or
wanted to put
something.
that on the document, but I didn't. So we'll talk about that at some point. I'll put it in, or I guess technically we could talk about it now if we wanted
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
It doesn't
you
have to
could
be in the document.
squeeze it in,
We
pad
need
out
it
the
in
time
the
a bit.
outline. We could just start talking about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Dark Souls doesn't need an easy mode, or I guess Fromsoft games don't need an
Yeah,
easy mode.
don't have difficulty settings.
Yeah.
No, not
Just
every game needs that.
No. And it would honestly ruin their games if they
And
were to
then
do
some
it.
games could benefit from that too.
Yeah, for sure. It belongs to some games and not in others. And FromSoft games are definitely the ones that it doesn't belong in.
No, From Software games should never have. They're meant to be challenging. They're meant to test your fucking will
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
and
they're
your
meant to put
persistence.
everybody on an even playing field, and then say,
Unless you're speedrunners, and that's a different story. And you're on crack.
well, those people just find bugs and glitches and whatnot.
And if you need to take
Just
a
the way
break
they
from the
play those.
game and reset and maybe watch a few videos, kind of figure some shit out
Yeah,
to build your confidence back, then go do that, and then you can come back to the game and continue on. But
yeah,
it doesn't exclude anybody. It's just you have to overcome your own ego,
The
I
game doesn't
guess.
hold your hand, and it shouldn't hold your hand.
Yeah, it shouldn't have to hold your hand.
yeah.
It
You either
expects you
want to
to
be good enough to
be at
play it,
least an
or
adult.
you just don't. You move on.
Chicken, what's your take on it? I want you to go into little detail here
So,
to quell those arguments.
there's a lot of reasons why FromSoft games would be worse with an easy mode. One, because the way the game is built is, you have to overcome these challenges, and they're so painfully difficult sometimes. But you get this gratification when you overcome the challenge. But if you have something like an easy mode, it sort of takes that away, and that's like, that's a huge part of the game right there. Is the challenge, is this gratification of defeating this thing that's killed you like a million times, and to just be like, we're gonna lower the health or reduce the damage that it deals. It takes away from the experience that these
That's what I
games
like
try
about
to
the
give you.
multiplayer scaling in that game. You can play multiplayer, but it does make the game a lot harder.
Yeah,
Things have
and
more help.
that is their easy mode. The multiplayer, being able to summon in NPCs or other players. I mean, that's essentially easy mode. You can have your friend come and help you out, carry you through this game.
Like Whipple.
Yeah. But that is essentially easy mode. And, whenever you really break down what you would have to do to make an easy mode, like, do you get rid of random invasions? You can't get invaded anymore. And then that takes out, all the PvP covenants from the game that are built around PvP, you know?
Yeah, that pretty much neuter all those covenants.
Yeah. And it would split the player base, because then you'd have, PvP servers and non-PvP servers. Um,
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it would ruin the experience. You wouldn't have the same experience as everyone else. And that's what I like about the game, is that it does put everyone on an even playing field.
When you say you beat the game the same way everybody else beat the game. You didn't, oh, well, I beat it on easy or I beat
Yeah.
it on normal or whatever.
You had to go through the same trials. You might have overcome it a different way.
Overcome it.
Overcome it.
Hey!
Overcomed it.
This is not that kind of podcast, y'all.
Overcome it a different way.
Or is it?
But
Am I in the wrong podcast?
you did manage
You
to
might be.
defeat it. It's not because you decided to throw it on easy.
Yep. Integrity.
Yeah. And I like that they hold firm on that they haven't given in to those people.
Yeah. The old thing you had the easy mode in Dark Souls games is the night class. Even that's
Yeah.
not technically easy mode.
You've got the knight class. In some games, you've got, the pyromancer, the mage,
The
or whatever.
sorcerer.
Like,
Before it got nerfed, the cleric in Dark Souls 2.
yeah.
I've heard.
Like, there's been easier ways to play it, You can either make the game harder on yourself, or you can make it easier. But you're gonna have the same experience as everyone else. You're gonna have a challenge to overcome at some point. Anything y'all want to say about it?
Nothing else I gotta say that you hadn't already said.
Trixie? Your take on easy mode?
I had something a minute ago, but because I'm freaking out about trying not to lose muscles while playing this first boss. I've lost. But it's not that important.
No?
That's all I got.
Oh yeah. What's the next topic then?
Next topic. What is your favorite Fromsoft game, and why?
Let's start with you, chicken.
So, I'm going to say, Dark Souls 2 for getting me into the series.
Okay.
I know
Damn it.
it is technically the worst of them, but it's not a bad game at all.
It's just not like Dark Souls 1, that's the big issue.
Yeah, it's just not as good as Dark Souls 1 but it is a good game. And I think it's a good jumping in point for new players. That's where, you got in Ghost, and that's where Whizzle got in.
It took Whizzle a while to actually get the courage to play the game again.
Yeah.
See, that's the beauty of it. You can take a break, gather your thoughts, improve your skills with other games or whatever, and then you can be like, you know what? I think I got the cojones to go and take that game on again. Like, I'm not gonna let it just defeat me forever. I'm just gonna take a break and come back.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you'll be stuck on something and you'll take a break and then you'll come back and beat it like first try, and it's like, why was I stuck on this for like hours? Yeah, but Dark Souls 2, I realized I watched a guide through it, so my experience was like, a lot easier than a lot of other people's. But it had a lot of the stuff that introduced me into the franchise. Summoning signs and stuff like that. Like, I never did that on the first
Praise
Dark
the
Souls.
sun.
Praise the sun.
Do all the cooperation.
Yeah, you gotta love that feature. I mean, that makes the whole game worthwhile.
and
A
learning
jolly
all the
cooperation.
secrets, the level design, the poison area. I can't think of the
I
name
hate
of
those
it,
places.
but where you had to know to get a torch and then burn the windmill to clear out the poison in the boss room. Like,
Yeah, and how would you figure that out on your own? You wouldn't.
right? There's no way your first time through you went and did that. But it's little things like that I thought were like so cool. Something that actually affects the world.
Mm,
Which I like to see in games. Like if I do this, then it affects something else somewhere else.
right.
So I think that's why Dark Souls 2 is my favorite, because that's what really got me into playing these games. And I still get on it every once in a while. I still have fun with it, even though weapon durability on that game is absolutely
Trash.
garbage. Yeah.
Every weapon has the durability of a fucking styrofoam sword.
Right?
Except Saint Tier's spear, that weapon is a godsend.
Yeah.
When you break it, it never breaks.
Yeah, when you can finally break it.
Even though that takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
But anything else you gotta say in Dark Souls 2, Chicken?
No, I think I've pretty well said everything. Yeah.
Ooh.
Which one of y'all wants to go next?
I said we do Trixie.
Oh, what? What? Huh? What?
You're next.
What are
Favorite
we working on?
FromSoft game and
Oh.
why?
Oh. Sekiro at the moment. I think Elden Ring is gonna take the top, but when it comes out, when I can get my hot little hands on it. But right now it's Sekiro one because I don't know. The gameplay is faster, which I like. I like the faster paced stuff. Um, I like I like that world better than the depressing ruins
That
here.
world's depressing.
Which again, it's beautiful and
There's more colors. Is that what you mean? More colorful.
it's more colorful. It's not. I don't know. It's not depressing. I don't find it depressing at all. It is a little too simple, I guess.
Simple.
Yeah, the level designs are just the way things are laid out. I don't know. It just seems like it was done with less thought than the Dark Souls series. Like Dark Souls, like I said, like the tombstones and the trees and the roots and the buildings and the mountains and everything was very well thought out and placed. And in Sekiro, it's less so. It was more about having something to show off what your character can do. Like grabbing onto ledges and crawling along ledges and things like that, and grappling onto things. It seems like things were placed for that purpose instead of it just being part of the world. But I mean, it's still really good, and I do like that it has more color to it. It's less dark and dank and
Dank.
just moist. Everybody's favorite word, the M word. Everything here just seems
I
like
like a moist world.
it would be wet and slippery and yeah. I like my world's to be wet and moist. I don't know. It's mostly about the gameplay, just the faster gameplay
Yeah, you just like
for
being
me.
faster.
Yeah, because I like to be able to spam buttons and
See, that's why I think
do
you
something with
may
that.
like Bloodborne a little more than Dark Souls 3, because that is a
Yeah,
faster pace.
it's so dark.
Yeah, but
Of
that
course.
one's like a different theme, you know. That one's like,
Yeah, true.
what is it?
Victorian
Yeah.
era. That's really the game about.
I was gonna say like, what is it like? It's like the books. What books are they?
Sherlock Holmes.
No, you know, like Cthulhu and stuff like that.
Oh, Lovecraft.
Lovecraft. There
H.P.
you go.
Lovecraft.
It's Lovecraftian.
You got the Eldritch Abominations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it, so maybe. But
Yeah, we'll have to have you try that sometime.
yeah, you'll have to force a controller into my hand and
We can do that.
see it in my future.
Alright, anything else to say about Sekiro?
No, not really. Other than I suck at it as much as I suck at any other FromSoft game. So no difference there. I'll still play it even though I'm garbage at it, and I'll still enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Sekiro's my favorite, not necessarily, because I just absolutely love the game. It's just if I'm gonna have to play a FromSoft game, I want it to be faster gameplay and I don't know, brighter levels, more lights.
More like
I like
Or
the
why?
sparkly stuff.
Less death. God damn it! Why? God, why can't I dodge? Jesus,
Alright, Ghost.
well, this will be an obvious choice to you, Chicken, but I'm gonna go with Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I quite like the game a lot. That's what I'm currently playing
What is it
for
about
this.
Bloodborne that you like?
Oh God, there's a lot. I'll start with the aspect of the game. I like how certain parts of it feels, well, mainly the DLC feels reminiscent to H.P. Lovecraft stories. I think it's I forgot the name of the book. Home of Innsmouth? Something of Innsmouth.
Possible.
But I like that. I like the Eldritch horror. I like the Cthulhu style monsters, the Eldritch horrors.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I like the
I like the
faster.
theme.
I like the faster style gameplay.
Yeah.
You can't turtle behind a shield the whole
Mm-hmm.
time.
So do you prefer the dash over the roll?
Yes,
Yeah.
every day. It's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
You can't rely on iframes too much with it either.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was so
It's
close.
it's one thing that rewards you for being precise with your dodging,
Yeah.
and I do enjoy that.
And it's kind of visually cooler, like just like dashing around, like almost anime
Yeah.
style, kind of.
And that is visually pleasing to look at.
Yeah.
I do like. What else do I want to say? Don't want to go too long on it. I like the design of the enemies and the story. And how all the enemies and bosses fit into the story, nice and neat. I don't know. Do you want me to go into more specifications, or do you want
Yeah,
to still
go
kind of
into
keep
as
it vague?
much detail as you feel like going into.
I don't want to ruin the story for anyone that hasn't played it. Gotta kind of keep it vague, but still be descriptive about it.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's been out for how many years?
That's true.
Yeah, I
There's a
wouldn't
whole
mind
new
that.
console generation now.
The great ones, like Murgo's Wet Nurse. it's a formless being that guards that. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, God damn it, that wasn't a good example. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta think here. I don't know much about that boss. Well, I'll just go with one I do know. Orphan of Kos. Orphan of
Okay.
Kos is the boss that, to some people, what is represented to be is Gurman, the first hunter.
Okay.
That's what he's interpreted to be, but he is the child of a great one known as Kos, or Cosm, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Some people they get particular about the name,
Yeah.
but you find him in what's known as the fishing hamlet, or the fishing village, and it goes off a book based from H.P. Lovecraft, where a town full of sentient fishmen try to guard a secret about the town, and that secret is Kos.
Okay.
So you have all these fish-like monsters that are guarding the corpse of Kos,
Hmm.
and I just like it. It's a visually appealing boss, even though that boss can go suck a railroad spike. Quite literally, he could suck a railroad spike. I hate that boss. He's a
Yeah.
little slut.
Pretty
Pardon
hard.
my language, but yeah. But it's just I like this. The boss design of the game is visually appealing. Like
Yeah.
I'll give you one more example from the DLC. Give you one more example for an enemy type. Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. She is what you know the plain doll you find in the dream.
Mhm.
That's who the doll is based on. Is Lady Maria.
Oh, okay.
German had a certain fascination with her.
Hmm. Little freak.
God damn it.
Yeah, but she's a hunter boss. So when you find her, she's sitting in a chair. Like she looks like a corpse, but the moment you interact with it, she'll grab your hand and tell you the corpse is left well enough alone and all that. I
Mhm.
don't want to go, but it's just the boss fight itself that is so visually great. You're on the top of a clock tower, so it's just nice and beautiful in there.
Yeah.
Nice and it's got the clock dial in the background. I'm not very good at describing that,
I
but
can. I'm picturing like Big Ben. Like you're just like fighting in
yeah,
Big
like
Ben.
you fight inside Big Ben, kind of.
Yeah.
You'd see like the gears inside of it,
Yeah.
but
That
the
sounds
boss
pretty
fight's
cool.
so fucking fun and yet so difficult. It's one of those boss fights that really rewards you for getting up in there and being very sparing with your hits. It's one of those
Yeah.
bosses that really you need to learn how to parry effectively and learn all her weak spots and all her blind spots when each phase. This is a boss that really just changes up the way you have to focus on the boss,
Yeah.
because halfway through the fight she'll stab herself with swords and they'll become infused with blood, so that doubles her range.
Hmm.
She can hit you much farther. Then near the end of her health bar, she'll infuse the sword with fire, increasing that range even further. So it's just I like the boss. I just like the boss design of that game. That game has
Yeah.
Bloodborne has just a great boss design.
And that's when they first introduced the second phase on bosses too.
Yeah, it's when they really started getting the second phases of bosses.
Yeah.
Screw second phases. I'll
Oh, you
keep
don't know
dying on
second
this guy.
phases.
Well, of what I do know of second phases, they suck it.
You still gotta try the DLC chicken.
At some point, I'll get to it.
And of course you do, but I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get a
I'm sure
weapon
I'd
that's
have a
even
good
cooler than
time.
the sword. The World Gig Saw.
Yeah, that thing looks crazy.
Yeah, the saw on the stick.
Yeah.
It's so much fucking fun. It hits so hard. But I'll get back to the topic at hand. But Bloodborne is one of those games that it's just visually, it's kind of dark and dank, and everything's dusty as fuck.
Yeah.
But just the overall atmosphere of the game has that spooky vibe to it.
Yeah. It's like kind of horror-ish.
Horror
Oh
action
my god.
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I have to say. I don't want to go too much into it.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk more about like specific items and stuff I like. So
Yeah.
that's part of the document.
Oh god,
All right.
no.
So let's
Even though
move
I
on
did a poor
to
job at it.
what our least favorite FromSoft game is and why.
Oh, I think we would have the same one.
Maybe. Which one do you like?
Dislike the most. Obviously Dark Souls 1.
And why is that?
I just hated it. It was the worst fucking first experience for Dark Souls I've ever had. It wasn't even a pleasant kind of challenge. The game is literally just trying to ram the sword down your throat at every obstacle. Which I know
Yeah.
that's the appeal of the game, but at the same time, it's not the best Dark Souls game to start off with if you're new to the series. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're someone
What's
that's
it
not
like?
very good at like these kind of games.
I'll get to something that's less stupid. I just don't like the way the game looks. It looks too. The game looks like it stutters a lot, even though it's not. The gameplay just feels slow, and sluggish.
Yeah.
I just don't like that. It's not fun to play like that. It just feels like I'm literally playing in slow motion. Like that. It's not a bad game. I'm not gonna shit on it and say it's a terrible game. No, it's just not my kind of Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
And damn you for making me try that first. That's what I'm gonna say.
That was great.
I did not enjoy it.
That is the best prank.
I wouldn't call that a prank. I'd call that scarring.
Yeah.
That's not much I can say about it. I just didn't like the gameplay. It just didn't feel satisfying.
Yeah.
So slow. God.
So is that your least favorite, Trixie?
Of course. Is it not everybody's? I mean, does anybody have a
I think we all have the
least
same
favorite?
fucking hatred of that game. I
God,
think we
it's
probably have it for different reasons
so.
though.
You hit the button, and it's like, why isn't he doing the thing? He's like, stops and shaves and plucks his nose hairs, and then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and swing my sword now. It's like, 10 minutes freaking later, if you'd have done it like right when I hit the button, and then, the boss or the enemy or whoever is freaking already attacking you, and you're still, I don't know, thinking about it. God, get on with it. Like, no wonder you can't block things properly or, attack properly, is because everything takes so much time.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, I hit the button like 10 minutes ago.
Like I was very unfairly cruel to that game, but at the same time, it's just way too slow. Gameplay just feels sluggish, in my opinion.
Yeah. Although I wonder if, I mean, I know it would still feel slow, but I wonder if the opinions would be different if we had played that like further down the line, so it would have been a little easier.
Yeah, that probably would have helped.
Probably.
It was definitely easier when I went back and beat the Dark Souls Remastered after
Yeah.
playing all the other Dark Souls games.
Mm-hmm.
He hit me with that. Oh my God. Come on. Look at me.
Chicken?
Yeah, I mean,
You.
it's tough, and you know what? I'm gonna cheat here. Y'all are going with Souls games, but I'm gonna say my least favorite FromSoft game is gonna be the Armored Core games.
I figured that's what you'd say.
Because I absolutely suck at those games.
What do you not like about them?
Complicated. They are way too complicated.
Okay.
I don't have the ability to be a pilot in real life, and there's no way I could do that in that game. You practically have to be a pilot to be able to remember all the different controls. Yeah, and it's also, I mean, I get that you're in X or whatever, so of course it's gonna be slow, but you talk about Dark Souls being slow.
Yeah, those games are not very quick.
Yeah, try taking one step every like 5 minutes. Like that's slow. Dark Souls looks like it's on freaking crack cocaine at that point.
See, I've never played that, so I can't say
Yeah,
that,
yeah. So you don't have that as a
Yeah.
reference, but that's gonna be my least favorite. Are gonna be the Armored Core games. Not because they're bad, just because I'm bad.
So you just like it for a different reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But what are y'all's favorite locations?
Firelink Shrine.
Firelink Shrine.
Because
From which one
From
though?
Dark Souls 1
Firekeeper.
Dark Souls 3?
or
The
Technically
Firekeeper.
Firelink.
So 3?
Firelink in Dark Souls 2 isn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And because the Firekeeper, that's the only reason you
Because of the Firekeeper. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. You don't
Okay.
like the location? You just like the Firekeeper?
I just like the Firekeeper. Yeah, the location, I don't really care. It would be nice to have it somewhere outdoors with, some cherry blossoms, blooming and, that sort of thing, but it's fine. It's fine as is. Take what I can get. I'm gonna go check on these dogs. I'll be right back.
Okay. Chicken?
You know, I've I've thought about all the different locations that I've been, and gosh, Sekiro has really nice locations. I like the Japanese theme and everything, but I think I may give it to Anor Londo.
And Orlando.
Because just that presentation whenever you're being brought down with the
By
gargoyle,
the
like seeing the whole place and it's all bright and sunny, and I don't know, it's just a cool presentation and the place looks really cool. Yeah, and I
what do you
mean,
specifically like about is there anything like is very specific that makes it just besides what you've already said?
yeah, I mean, I like the architecture, and whenever we get to some of the other stuff, I'll talk about some other things there. But the architecture, it is this bright, sunny place when the rest of Dark Souls is very much less
Dark and
so.
dim. Then there's Blight Town that's just literally a swamp.
Yeah. Um, and like there are other places that are like a close second, like
You can say one more.
Ash
You
Lake.
gotta.
Ash Lake is really cool.
Is that your next one?
Yeah, I think those are like my top 2 favorite places. Ash Lake, you've got the big like trees like all over the place, and then you got like this beach and all the water, the the weird clams that aren't anywhere else in the game. They're all there. The
Yeah.
dragon. No, it's a cool place to look at.
I like the open space in that area, even though you can't go very far. I like the
Yeah,
hydras out there too.
yeah. It looks really open, even though you can't really go that far, but it feels like you have so much more room.
Yeah. You want to go over one more location? Even though they
Uh,
probably wouldn't have any more.
no, those are I think my favorite locations.
Okay.
What are your favorite?
My favorite, I guess, top one has to go to. Damn. Damn. This is tough. There's a lot of good locations that I could think of. I don't remember the name of the area, but Slave Knight Gale's Arena.
Yeah.
Just like it's not. It's you only do one thing there. And that's kind of boring, but it's just how big it is.
Yeah, it's a
You got the
huge
you got the
space.
you got the towers and you got like the broken down towers in the back.
Yeah.
Everything collapsed into the sand, so you can tell it's because time has passed very much. So
Mhm.
like all that just looks so beautiful.
Yeah, and it actually has the different kingdoms from like
Yeah,
Dark
you can
Souls
see the
2 and
kingdoms
1
because,
and stuff, which is really cool.
and that's where you finally get to learn what the meaning of what the Dark Soul actually is.
Mhm.
You get to see where it's just such a beautiful arena for a boss fight.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest arenas out there, if not the coolest arena.
Technically, you could do. There's two things you can do there. You could fight what's her name?
Yeah,
Can't remember her name.
the staff chick.
The one who's the leader of the Church of Filianor.
Mhm. Yeah.
And there's you could fight the Ring Knight that's over there that has the Titanite slab.
Yeah.
But it's just a beautiful arena. It's just it may be
Mhm.
sandy as fuck, so there's not much going on, but it's just beautiful. You can look out and there's the other kingdoms sprawling, collapsing into the world as the
Yeah.
world goes draws to an end.
Yeah, it's a really cool arena.
I guess second place would have to go. Damn. Second place. Where would that go to? I'll stick with Bloodborne theme here, and I'll go with fucking the Hunter's Dream.
Okay. Why that place?
It may be a small area, but it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
You got the gothic looking, you got the gothic style church, and as soon as you enter, all
Mhm.
the tombstones lining everywhere to represent all those who have passed through the Hunter's Dream. It's just, I just like it. It's just, it may be a small area. There's not much to do, but it's just the scale of it.
Yeah.
That it's your safe haven throughout the game.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a cool hub area.
You got like the huge tree, and you got the giant flower garden right behind it,
Mhm.
where the ending of the game takes place. But it's just, it's a beautiful location.
Yeah.
I, it, I would have said one other. If it was the other one, I probably would have just said the Ring City. But I figured I'd go a bit different than sticking with the Ring City.
Yeah.
Because the dream may be a plain old area, but it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I
for
mean
how
it's
small
one
it
of
is.
the more unique looking hub worlds that they have in their game. You know, it's not just a building.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of lore tied to it.
Yeah,
I guess all the Firelings have a lot of lore tied to them, but this one
yeah,
has, I think, the most significance in its lore. That you're not entirely safe here once you pass through the dream.
yeah.
I think that's about it. I,
Okay. Let's see.
your mother's taking a bit. We can do one more. You mean you can kind of do a joint like area that we could both agree on?
Sure.
What area would you think that? What would your vote be for one of those areas? And I don't need to
Hmm.
talk about it. Beating it.
Gosh.
I pretty much like pretty much the same exact areas you do, most likely.
What is another area?
I mean, I could say we could talk. I could say the Ring City.
Yeah, the Ring City is pretty cool.
We don't.
Um,
We're trying to think of a location.
man. Yeah, I
There's
mean
all.
the
Let's go
uh,
for which area you think has the best lore significance. How
like
about that?
the ending area of Dark Souls 3 is pretty cool.
The
Um,
kiln of the first flame.
you know, when the sun goes all red and you can actually see like the city collapsing on itself.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool visual representation of the world and the state that it's in. Um, and with the boss fight, you know, like you're fighting, you know, the all the different lords of Cinder, all morphed into one being. This cool backdrop. Yeah, I mean we can go into the next thing and maybe she'll be
oh,
back
hold on.
before we
I
finish
was
it.
gonna say one more thing, but
Okay.
I was saying before I got kicked out. I like because there's just a significance, like you said, that you're basically fighting every undead champion who's ever linked the fire
Yeah.
until the end, where he takes on the style of Lord Ascender himself, Gwyn.
Yeah. Which is a really cool moment, you know, like oh my god, I'm
Yeah, it even has
fighting
his
Gwyn
theme
again.
song that plays.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just can't explain things very well.
No, you're good.
We
Yeah, I
haven't
mean
go to
the
the next
whole
one.
vibe is cool.
I was trying to stall for time until she got back, but she isn't back yet.
Yeah. Um so who is your favorite NPC?
NPC. Hmm. Damn. Kind of controversial to some people, but Channelot, the Emerald Herald.
Okay, what's that?
Hmm. It's just the story of how she's a crossbreed between a dragon and a human, like Priscilla.
Yeah.
She pretty much shepherds you throughout the game to free her from the curse, so that she may pass away peacefully.
Yeah.
I also just like the sound of her voice. Her Irish accent is kind of nice to hear.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, she's just one of those characters that is very interesting to look at kind of speculate how she does things because how does she get to every location that you're at?
And the fact that she's actually the old lady that talks to you at the beginning as well.
Yeah. Which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
She's just one of those characters that's kind of comforting to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, people probably of all the Firekeepers, I think I like her the most.
Yeah.
I just like the character in general, what she is, and her significance of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a cool firekeeper. Trixie, are you back?
I'm back.
Hey. So do you have anything else to say about your favorite NPC ghost?
I'll do one more, just to kind of stick to the theme we did last time. I had to give it to Patches.
Patches? You like Patches, huh?
I don't really like him per se, but I like his character arc. How he kind of progresses throughout the story.
Okay.
How throughout every cycle of the game, there is a Patches. And he
Somehow he
remains the
still
same.
exists.
And to the end of the world, Patches exist in one way, in a way of black.
Yeah.
Patches survived throughout the end of the world. And that's... My God, I'm not very good at explaining.
That's an awful thing to think about.
Yeah, that he
That
survived longer
scumbag
than everyone else.
survived it. Yeah.
But it's just like this. This is what his character represents in the game.
Yeah.
That's what I really like about him. He represents punishment for the greedy. Even though that man has multiple times tries to kill you.
Yeah.
He's just one of those characters that is a dickhead, yes, but his significance to the story and what he represents is kind of nice. It balances out the story.
Yeah.
Kind of one of those dickish rogue characters that treats you like garbage.
Okay.
I couldn't think of anything better than that, but... Alright, who's next?
Trixie, who is your favorite NPC?
I think we've already discussed that.
The Firekeeper.
Okay, but why?
Yeah, but why?
Partly because she's not trying to kill me.
Okay. She speaks in a soft voice.
She speaks in a very soft voice. She seems very gentle, very sincere.
Because she tells you to touch the darkness inside of her.
Yes.
And you give her
How
the
hot is that?
blueberries.
And because she helps my character level up and become a better character. And who doesn't love that?
True.
Anything else you want to say?
She makes me a better player.
So you like her because she improves her character in ways
that no other woman can.
Yes.
She allows you to touch the darkness within her. Because you're the bear of the... that's the wrong one. I bet. Ashen one. I'm thinking of Dark Souls 2. With her Ashen one.
Getting your NPCs confused. I don't know enough of the NPCs. I like this blacksmith.
That's the Dark Souls 2. Which Bear of the Curse is what you're called by the Imperial Parable.
He's kind of a creepy dude, but...
Is there anyone else you like?
Who doesn't appreciate a man hard at work? You know, he's just so focused. The guy never sleeps. Anytime I come by, day or night.
Oh, Andre.
He's always working that hammer.
Like Andre. It's because he's shirtless. He does all his work
No.
shirtless and doesn't complain about it.
Is it
No, I
because
mean,
he's the only character who actually moves his mouth when he talks?
Yeah, I appreciate that as well. It feels like,
It's
an
so
actual
weird that no other
actual
character does
person.
it. Especially the Emerald Herald. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
But is she sending to my brain?
You gotta appreciate a guy who's not afraid of, good old fashioned
He'll fucking whoop your
manual
ass
labor.
too. Dark Souls 1, that Andre will kick your ass if you make him hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he would, but like he doesn't want
He
to.
doesn't even
Like
fight with the
he's
weapon. He
normally a
fights you with
nice
his.
guy, but you take a swing at him,
He
and
doesn't even
he's
need
gonna
a
use
weapon.
that
He beats the
hammer
shit out
for.
of you with his fists.
He's way better than the blacksmith in Dark Souls 2. That guy's a little douchebag.
Like, which one? One of them.
Well, the main one.
Talk about the douchebag in the fucking Lost Bastille will cause you an imbecile.
I'm talking about the one that tells you to get out of his sight.
Yeah.
No, you're the one that let him back into his freaking room.
What a douche.
Yeah, Andre doesn't need a weapon though. He'll kick your ass with his fists.
Yeah.
Drop kick you as well. Because that man is very, very ruthless.
He'll kick your ass with his beard. He's like he took lessons from Chuck Norris or something. He'll just drop you with his beard.
Chicken. Chicken. Who's yours?
Mine is going to be the cliche one.
Oh,
The
cliche.
Sun Bro himself,
Oh goodness.
Mr.
Jolly
Solaire.
Cooperation.
The sun bro
Because
himself.
who can't love that guy?
Yeah, and his quest to find the sun.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm on a quest to find the frickin' sun. Where's the goddamn sun around? Why is there
there.
never any damn sun?
Oh, it's there. Just gotta find it.
I know. I'm gonna team up with Solaire.
Well, why do you like
Hunt down the
Solaire?
sun.
What makes you say him?
Well, one, he's the happiest guy in all of
He's the friendly face.
games. I mean, I guess
He's so happy.
technically, the Katarina Knight guys in both Dark Souls 1 and 3 are also friendly and kind of cheerful as
But
well.
oh, except their quest lines. Let's go a bit
Yeah,
off the trail. Off.
but you know,
Some of
even whenever
Solaire's, I guess.
he's in a well, he's cheerful.
He's so cheery. Secret. But go on about Solaire. The sunbird.
But not only does he have best moat, the praise of the sun,
Praise the sun. And
teach
jolly
you about
cooperation.
jolly cooperation.
Jolly cooperation.
His armor's pretty cool. Like his armor. He does have some interesting lore or speculative lore, being that he might be one of Gwyn's sons.
Yeah, the speculative.
Yeah. Which, is pretty cool. He's a good NPC to just summon,
Yeah.
He
does
does work.
let you down. It's
Yeah.
a good meat shield.
Yeah. With his
I like his character arc in the
sunlight
story.
spear and whatnot.
I like it. Like I said, I like his character arc.
Yeah.
We're talking like an anime here, but the way his character progresses throughout the story as you go.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a cool character. Kind of wish he would live through all the games. Meet him and talk to him.
He lives on in one way. Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Jolly cooperation. Anyone else?
Um,
Is it?
no, I think that's pretty much it for me. I think he's
No
sort
other
of the only
character?
NPC. I mean, besides Katarina. You know, I like those two.
Siegmeyer, Siegward.
Yeah. You know, they got the big
No.
onion armor, which is, you know, funny.
Yeah,
Yet he is
it's
still ruthless
pretty
in
silly,
combat, though.
hilarious.
I mean, is very, very good at fighting.
Yeah.
Even in the onion armor, he moves pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm streaming.
Especially whenever
I need to do
you
something.
fight Yorm. He whoops up on Yorm.
Oops. You might have to cut the thing out on when you use my footage. I kind of ran around the thing a little too much.
It's all good.
But no one else.
Nope, I think that's it.
What's the next topic? What do you think about?
Who's your most hated NPC?
Most hated. Do I really need to say it?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
I don't want to. I hate that man with a passion.
It's
Fucking
not Todd Howard, is
ladders.
it?
The stupid chick. I don't remember her name. Oh, the one that makes you pay for the stupid stone, to turn the stupid fucking stone, the hallway. Dark Souls 2.
The pyromancy chick?
No, the miracle chick.
Miracle chick.
Let me think of her name. Lycia. That's her name, Lycia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I fucking despise Lycia with a fucking passion.
Why do you hate her
One
so
for
much?
one for charging me to turn put a key in a fucking hole, to turn the hallway. Two, she's the nameless usurper who invades you periodically throughout near the end of the game. Who that is, Lycia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't like her character in general, though. Like, she's just not a very interesting character. She's kind
Yeah.
of boring.
Yeah, she doesn't really do much.
She's just not a very interesting character.
Yeah.
Like, she's just milk toast. She's just no discerning features. She's just bland.
Yeah.
She's if you were put her on if you're compared to a cereal, she'd be the generic brand. Not even the good generic brands.
Oh man.
Wow, that's harsh, man.
She
That is
deserves it.
harsh.
She's terrible.
She
Like,
run over your
she's
puppy
literally
or
the most
what?
boring
God.
NPC in the fucking game. I would if she wasn't in the game, I feel like the game would have been 10 times better. Knowing I had to at one point deal with that chick in a black ice stone invasion, I would rather her not exist in the game.
Yeah.
I hate her. I despise her. I hate her voice. I hate her face. I hate her character. I hate her for charging me 2,000 souls to turn the hallway.
Wow.
Well,
That's understandable.
anything else?
Souls are not easy to come by. You can't just get more, so fuck that hoe.
All right, who's next? I could go into more, but I don't want to. At
Trixie?
this point, it'll just be literally cussing the bitch out.
I don't really know enough about any of the characters to say that there's anyone that I don't like.
No.
Is it?
Okay.
There's no character in Firelink you don't like?
Well, maybe that old lady that's kind of a bitch.
The
Right
merchant?
there by the
A shrine maid.
Wow.
I don't know. She's kind of like a shop lady or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
shrine
by the
maid.
firekeeper. Yeah.
Mhm.
Before you get to the blacksmith guy. Before you get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can go die in a hole for all I care, but I mean, I don't hate her. I just don't like her. She's kind of rude. But I'm sure she has her reasons, and it's not for
Yeah.
me to know what those reasons
She's
are.
old.
She's old and she's rude. She just
She is a servant of
needs to
she's a
go
servant of the
die
royal
already.
family.
Just do us all a favor.
Wow.
Don't throw herself off.
There's nothing specific you don't like about her. You just don't like her in general.
Just because she's rude and she doesn't need to be. I mean, I did nothing to her, and she's like, just bring me souls next time. That's sweet. You know how hard it is? Just go out. You know, it's not like I can just pick them up anywhere. I have to go and fight things for them, and dodge things, and parry things, and it's backbreaking, grueling work. And she just kind of, I don't know, doesn't seem to give a crap. I don't know if she's ever had to gather her own souls before, but she doesn't seem to realize the effort involved. And I think that makes her unsympathetic. I really feel like somebody should send her out to go collect her own souls so she knows what we're going through, and maybe she'll be a little nicer when we come up to buy shit from her. Oh god, that guy was waiting.
Okay.
Oh dear god,
Chicken.
what is that?
Who do you despise?
I despise this guy right now. Jesus Christ.
Mine is going to be, and I don't know his name, but the gold armor guy in Dark Souls 1 that kills the Firekeeper. Because that man
Guy.
is a douchebag.
Hmm.
You know, the first time I went through, I didn't know that you should kill that guy.
Watch
And
Trick. That's his name.
yeah, that guy.
Watch Trick of Kareem.
And you lose the Firekeeper at Firelink, which sucks. And then you have to go on this stupid quest just to get her back. Have to go fight him and his thugs. So he tries to gangbang you because he's a little coward.
Dang.
That's why you always kill him before. It's either kill him before he goes to Firelink, or you push him off the cliff at Firelink.
Yeah. So that's the guy I hate the most.
Nothing specific. Nothing more you gotta say about him.
No. Just he ruined one of my playthroughs, and that'll never happen again. But I mean, he's great because he drops the best ring in the game.
Even though that ring breaks if you take it off.
Yeah. There's never a
does
reason
suck.
to take it off.
Hmm.
It's too
Put
good.
on a better ring?
There's no
No.
ring better
Okay.
than that.
You can wear it with Apple's ring, so you can have the stupidly high weight limit.
Yeah.
I like the version of it in Dark Souls 3,
Yeah.
where it doesn't break if you take it off.
Yeah, that's nice.
You get the stamina instead of just health. But nothing else you gotta say on Electric of cutting.
Nope.
What's the next thing?
The next thing is favorite boss.
Favorite boss.
Yeah.
Tracy, you get to go first. I heard you
Why?
make it.
I don't have a favorite boss.
You
They
were
all
clearing
suck.
your throat a bit. You were sounding like
There's
you
not
wanted
one
to.
that I don't like less than others, you know?
But there's
Even
a
from a
boss that-
design standpoint, like you're just like, this boss looks cool.
Oh, what is it? Smo and Ornstein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are pretty cool. I like the combination.
Anything specific you like about him besides the duel? Anything
Just
specific
their,
you like about each of them?
I don't know. I just like that they're kind of a duo. That they're kind of a pair. They're like, hey, we're in this
Gang
together.
Squad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That spider lady on which Dark Souls was it?
Dark Souls 1.
Quaylog.
Was it one?
Yeah.
I don't like her, but I think her design is interesting.
The
The way
lore is
she's
pretty
put
Yeah,
cool
together
behind her.
is
Like the lack of a shirt.
well, no, I mean, yeah, that's great and all,
With the
but
cleavage.
no, it's just she's got a good creep factor. You know, I'm not normally creeped out by spiders, but she creeps me the fuck out.
Talk about
Just
spiders. Screw the Dukes to your Freya.
she's
Disgusting.
kind of a cool character, a cool enemy. I hate her, but I like her, you know?
Yeah.
Because she does her job well. She freaks me out well.
Freaks you out well.
She freaks me out well.
What you gotta look for in a boss.
Yeah. Like I hate being chased by her. I hate having to fight her, and I'm not like I'm not afraid of spiders. But just the way she's designed, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Got
In
that
a good
creep
way, I
factor.
guess. Yeah.
No other bosses?
I don't know all of them, so I couldn't say specifically or even give a description.
Okay.
But there's nobody
Chicken.
that I necessarily like, just that I have an appreciation. I don't hate as much as others. It's-
Oh, jeez. Alright, Ghost?
So you go next. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I can go next.
I think you're.
I mean, mine... I'm gonna have two.
Okay.
My first one is going to be Ornstein.
No snow to Sorenstein?
I mean, I like the boss fight because it is a cool boss fight, and you've got that phase 2. Whenever you kill one of them. But I
More
like
powerful.
Ornstein mostly just because I like the design of his armor, his cool like spear. Like, he's just a cool looking boss.
You like him for his look, his character design?
Yeah. Like, getting to wear his armor is something I always look forward to in these games. Because it's just a cool looking armor set. And the other boss that I like is Biff, because he's the goodest boy. Even though I have to
The
put him down.
goodest boy.
The sad part about the boss fight is he limps once you get down to the low health.
Yeah, it's a sad boss fight.
Especially
He's
if
a
you
cool
beat
boss.
the DLC.
Yeah,
You
just
gotta-
protecting his master's grave. And you go in there and kill him for it.
Aw. But he's the goodest boy.
But he is the goodest boy.
I dig. I
Yeah,
don't
he is.
have I've never had to fight him, right?
Probably not. You probably never made it that far in Dark Souls.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
And he's the big wolf with the sword in his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Ghost. Your turn.
Give me a second here. I think the coolest boss that looks the coolest would have to go to. Trying to think here. There's a lot of them I like. Give me a second. I'm thinking. I think the name of that boss now. Dark Lurker. That's it. I think the name of the boss. We're able to figure it out. Dark Lurker from Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
I like the design of the boss because it's this sort of angel-like creature
Yeah.
that has this like a. I try the best to describe it here, but he's just a coolest boss then because I like the area you fight him in. You fight him in the chasm, the dark abyss chasm, after you've done a certain amount of things for the old man in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Just the boss fight. The boss itself just has a cool design of like the angel, like the pitch black face, the cool fuck. I picked a bad example, didn't I? I'll change it real quick.
Yeah, I mean it's cool because most of Dark Souls is like demons and stuff, so you don't get like the angelic stuff, and it's kind of like a Diablo angel type of feel to it.
Yeah, blah.
Yeah.
Diablo.
I picked a bad example. I'll pick one more for design because I didn't really go. I'll say it has to go to Prince Lorien and Lothric.
Okay.
I like the design of the bosses themselves, how they both kind of play onto each other
Yeah.
in their designs.
Like when that one starts riding the other one.
Yeah, yeah, sure. But I just like the way that how each one of them has like a physical deformity based on the other.
Yeah.
Because Lothric took embrace Lorien's curse, he can only walk. So throughout the entire boss fight, he'll crawl towards you on
Yeah.
his hands and knees and strike with you very quickly. And I find that to be rather cool because it's a boss that may be crippled, but he'll still pull out the fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I like the way this is the boss. I'm just trying to think the best way to describe it. I just like the boss itself. It looks so pristine and cool.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think a boss like that would have an impact, but it's the boss and its significance to the story. I just like a lot.
Yeah. And their weapons are cool too.
Yeah, lucky you can combine them too.
Yeah. Yeah, they got pretty cool, unique weapons.
But the best boss fight in general has to go to the Nameless King.
Yeah.
His boss fight is just so beautiful. You fight him on top of the cloud formations caused by the Storm Drake
Mm-hmm.
or the Storm Ruler. But I just like the boss fight itself because it's a two-phase boss fight, yeah. But just the idea of fighting Gwen's firstborn is so amazing.
Yeah. But even that like phase 2 cutscene, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's still like, oh my god.
It gives you goosebumps, kind of.
Yeah. Like
Watching him.
you kind of feel like you're about to fight Goku. Like
It's going Super Saiyan on
you're
me.
like, this guy is about to beat my ass.
He does. But I like
He
how he
does.
takes on aspects of the Storm Drake, where he'll throw like the burst of wind at you, the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
It's just a boss fight that challenges you, but at the same time has the appeal of being the satisfying boss fight to finally overcome.
Yeah.
It's
I
just-
remember that being the hardest boss when the game first came out. Oh man.
Yeah. Took me a while to beat that boss. Then again, you had to beat it solo, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those bosses that has so much going for it. Yeah, you have the cool factor of just the lore of who he is in the actual game.
Yeah.
He's Gwen's firstborn son, exiled because of he allied with dragons, and that's something that the game never told, that was kept secret for so long.
Yeah.
And you had the spectacle of fighting the Storm Drake. Just once you finally killed it, to see the Nameless King embrace its soul and become even more powerful.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not very good at describing things.
You're good. So anything else?
No, not really.
Okay. That was we did favorite, right?
Boss. Yeah, favorite.
All right, on to the hated.
We'll start with the same person again because I don't think she'll have very many. Trixie, what's your most hated boss?
All of them that I can't defeat.
There's none in particular that specifically
Nope.
pissed you off.
No, I can't say. Anybody who's made me lose the most souls. And I couldn't tell you who that would be. But whoever's made me, yeah, completely lose the most souls.
Oh wait.
Go die in a hole with his books.
No. Okay. Chicken. Who's
My
your most
most
hated boss?
hated is going to be Owl from Sekiro. That guy's a scumbag. So, you know, through the entire game, you're going to save the little kid,
Kuro? That his
and
name?
yeah, Lord Kuro, and this guy asks you to betray him, so that way he can become immortal. And you say no, and then you know, he calls you a dog or a mutt or whatever, and then
Harsh.
he is a cheese bag. He has he has the cheesiest move set in the game. The
Cheesy
only one
how?
that can stop you from like healing, and he can do fake out attacks to get you to try and block one attack and then do another attack and do all these ridiculous combos that no other character in the game do.
You don't like his dirty-handed ways?
Yeah, yeah. And you have to fight him twice.
Deuce?
Yeah. I mean, the second time isn't as bad as the first time, but still not great. And yeah, that's my most hated boss. I was stuck on that guy for like a year.
Okay.
That
No one
that
else?
would make him the most hated. God, took you a year to take him down.
Yeah.
No one else? No
Understandable.
runner-up?
No, nothing really comes close to that guy.
My boss is a boss that I love and hate at the same time, and it's Orphan of Cause. Fuck that guy and his goddamn little chain whip placenta. That
Something
man
you
can
don't hear every
snipe
day.
you from across the map with that thing. I don't mind an aggressive boss, but god damn it, fuck that man. I hope he dies multiple times over. I'm not
Does he
ashamed to
not?
admit it.
Did you not kill him multiple times over? Did he not
Yes, I
get
have
his
killed him multiple times.
comeuppance?
I
There
cheesed
you
him the
go.
first time. I'm not gonna lie to you, I cheesed him the first time I beat him. There's a way you can get him
Sometimes you
stuck in
gotta
it.
do what you gotta do just to get it
I
done.
got him stuck on a certain rock on the map where he got stuck in a single animation he couldn't move. Wailed on him like that while he was frozen. I hate that boss. I hate everything about him. Yeah, I love him as the boss. I just hate
It's a
fighting him. He's
love-hate.
such a little whore. He's literally the most unfrustrating boss in the DLC of Bloodborne. He will test your patience, and he will definitely test the durability of your controller.
Oh, Jesus, what was that? Oh God, it's a dragon.
What's the word I'm looking for? He's one of those bosses that I love to hate.
Yeah.
I wish he was never put in the game, but I also kind of I kind of hope he stays. Fuck Orphan of Cause. anyone who says he's a good boss and he's a fair boss, they can go shove it. I never feel satisfied beating that boss.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay.
That monstrosity.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. All I gotta say about him. I don't want to say anymore.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I don't. I don't want to talk about how many times I died to the stupidest attacks.
Let's see. Well, we've actually made it to 2 hours, so I don't know. We want to wrap this up. I'll just ask the very last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, what are you most excited about with Elden
Power
Dun dun
stancing.
dun.
Ring? You're most
I want
excited
to
about the
do.
power stancing?
Yes, I want to dual wield more great swords and beat the shit out of people with it.
Yeah, I wonder how broken that's gonna be, and like how I guess you probably wouldn't be able to use your weapon arts while power stancing, or maybe you can, or I wonder how that's going to work. But yeah, it's nice to have that back. 'Cause I do miss that.
Yeah, I do miss power stancing in Dark Souls 2. It was so much fun to run around with dual great swords,
Yeah.
totally mopping the floor with any boss. So that's what I'm most excited for, though. Is power stancing.
Okay. Trixie?
Um, just the more open world
Yeah.
gameplay. Yeah, I can love that. Just be able to run around and the bosses aren't like behind these fog walls. They're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
I like I don't know. I like the way things are designed in that game. And it's still very Souls-like, but it's more fast-paced. It's not quite like Sekiro, but it's good.
Yeah.
The horses, being able to ride horses is kind of cool. Without having to go into too much detail with them, they're just a mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Just to get around the world faster. Um, I like that it is a bit of a brighter world. Things are brightened up a bit.
Yeah. Got them glowing trees.
Yeah, the glowing trees, more greenery, and even in like the dungeon areas, they're more I don't know, more colorfully lit, I guess. Instead of having like, in like the Dark Souls where, you've got like a torch or whatever lighting the area, but it's a very dull light, you know?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I died.
But those dungeons don't feel as bland and dank. They feel more alive, I guess.
Okay.
The descriptive word. They feel more alive.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't wait to play. And still being able to play with other people. So when you get invaded, you're not on your own and screwed and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can kind of team up and gang up on those douchebags and make them wish they'd
Gang up.
never invaded you.
Is that it? All I gotta say?
Oh, that's all I got.
Okay.
Chicken.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to a new world to explore. Um, I've run through the different Dark Souls games so many times that there's, no more surprises. Um, so,
Aw.
I'm looking forward to having another Soulsy like game that I get to explore and
Soulsy.
be be surprised by. Be like, ooh, what's that over there? Run and check it
Ooh,
out.
piece of
Ooh,
candy.
ooh, piece of candy. And see all the cool new stuff, new weapons, armors, weapon arts,
I
what kind
really
of
hope the
crazy boss designs.
Moonlight Greatsword better be in that game.
Oh, for sure, it's gonna be in that game. There's a Moon Covenant, I think, in there. So
Mm.
for sure, there's gonna be a Moonlight Greatsword.
The Blade of Dark Moons.
Yeah, I mean, just looking forward to having more to explore. Trying to find as much as I can on my own before I start looking things up.
Mm. I
Yeah,
don't
is
know.
that
There's
it?
lots of places to search, so
Yeah, the big open world. There's gonna be a lot.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gonna
Yeah.
be time consuming, but fun.
Mhm. Yeah, we're gonna put a lot of time into that game, I think.
Oh, imagine.
Can't wait. Yeah, that's it for me. Anything else y'all want to say?
Play Bloodborne, everybody.
Play Elden Ring. Fuck
Bloodborne.
this Dark Souls and Bloodborne and
Hey,
Sekiro.
you
Screw
don't
those
get to talk
guys.
smack
Play
about
Elden Ring.
Bloodborne.
Everybody get on Elden Ring.
You don't get to talk smack about Bloodborne. You never played it.
So I can talk smack about it. What's it gonna do?
No,
It's not gonna come after
can't.
me. I've never played it. It doesn't know where I live. Screw that guy.
It does.
It don't know.
You don't get to talk smack about a game you never played. That's not how the what's.
It's got nothing on me. Nothing at
Oh
all.
no.
You can't. That's a poor review of a game.
I'm not reviewing it. I'm just saying, just don't even worry about it. Just skip it
Play it.
and go to
Every,
Elden Ring.
no,
Who
play it.
cares? I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, skip it. Go to
No,
Elden Ring.
don't skip it.
Skip everything and go to Elden Ring.
No, don't skip
Yep.
everything. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Listen
Play
to
every
me. I am
FromSoft game.
wise.
Don't listen to her. Listen to the people who actually
And you
play
know
the
what?
other games a lot.
Start
Start
with
at Elden Ring and work your way
Start
back.
with Dark Souls
It'll be
2.
start
so much easier.
at least right now until we've played Elden Ring. Start with Dark
Start with
Souls
Dark Souls 2.
2.
No, Dark Souls 3.
Dark
Skip
Souls
Dark
2.
Souls 2
No,
is the easier one though.
Dark Souls 2
that.
is the
Not for
easiest Dark
me.
Souls. It is, actually.
Start with Dark Souls
Play Bloodborne,
I
though.
guess
It
to each
is
their own.
worth it.
2.
It's what else.
Alright, we're gonna end it here. Uh
Boop, boop.
the usual stuff like subscribe, comment,
Like,
Don't
follow and
do
obey.
it. Run
uh
away.
praise the sun,
Praise
do
the sun.
do all
Faraday.
that stuff.
Fear the old blood. Grant us
Alright,
eyes. All that beautiful
Touch the
stuff.
blood stain. Whenever you get a chance, touch the blood stain.
Remember, always enjoy jolly cooperation.
and don't you dare go hollow. Alright, I think we've done enough cringy stuff. Bye!
Yeah.
Bye!